this, go learn how to die, maybe. and so if you got something that's pretty gentle, then you can start learning how to use different parts of the horse and how to be the leader. And yeah, right now maybe he does know more than you, but that still doesn't mean that he gets to have your job. Because that wouldn't work and it wouldn't be too long. I don't care how good he is, you'd have him ruined in no time at all anyway. So unless you understand how to operate him, it's like having a really nice car. You spend a lot of money on a nice car, but if all you've ever driven is an Oliver tractor, it isn't going to be a nice car for long. So, yeah, I'd say you got a pretty good combination to begin with. And the things that I'll be doing with you, same thing as these others, you're going to be doing fundamental things, like what I might do with a green colt when I first get on, and we'll go through step by step to where things, when you guys are ready to do something more advanced, we'll do it. But I'm not going to leave out any basics. And if a horse is a good horse, he's never too good to be able to go through some of the basics with you. You never leave anything behind. You take all that along with you. And we'll see how you get along in that bit. It may be something that for the horse's sake, we may want to have you in a snaffle so that you don't do too much. Right now, we'll just play it by ear. But it's possible that you have weapons of mass destruction and don't even know it. Not that maybe the person that made the horse could probably ride him in that all right. If you get along in that, cool, I don't care. That'll work just fine. But it may be too much. We'll see how sensitive you are to the horse. Because sometimes a milder kind of situation, snaffle, makes it so you can feel your horse a little bit more.
So I could be overdriving him. I did ride him in a snaffle for quite a while. But
as we progress through this, I'll explain to you and everybody sort of the progression that I follow with my horses to making a bridle horse. This isn't a bridle horse yet, he's a two-rein horse. But I've got a bridle horse with me, that's a pretty good horse. But I start off in a snaffle, and I go to the hackamore, then the two-rein, then a bridle horse. And I follow that tradition with every horse. And before we're done, I'll explain to you guys sort of the checklist that I expect a horse to be able to do in a snaffle before we graduate. And it's a graduation, and a lot of people change bits because they flunk out. They flunk out in the snaffle, and then they get a twisted wire, and they flunk out in that, and then they get a tom-tom, they flunk out in that, and they get an Argentine, and then they flunk out in that, and they get a long shank snaffle, and they flunk out in that, and they get a chain curve, and they just end up with a whole wall full of crap. And their horse isn't a damn bit better than what he was, you know. But it's a regression rather than a progression. So, but I'll talk you through kind of